Doug and PA back with another video. This is a big one, guys. Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News, fired. Don Lemon is out at CNN, fired. On the same day, you guys. The same day. Wow. I haven't been much of a cable news fan for a long time, but we all know who Tucker Carlson is. We all know who Don Lemon is. Tucker Carlson, the right-wing firebrand, he's the guy that took over after Bill O'Reilly was an idiot and was doing inappropriate things to his female colleagues and got fired. Well, Tucker Carlson scooped that time slap right up, and I think Tucker Carlson had the most watched cable news show on TV. All right. And then Don Lemon has been with CNN for 17 years in various capacities, and he's out too. So let's get to Tucker Carlson first. But before we do that, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and the content on this channel. Let's check out Tucker Carlson first. It says, Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways. A statement announcing the departure reads, Mr. Carlson's last program was Friday. Tucker Carlson is leaving Fox News. This is from People magazine, by the way. The network announced Monday morning. In a statement, the network said Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways. We thank him for his service to the network as a host and prior to that as a contributor. Carlson's last program was Friday, so he doesn't even get to do a goodbye show. They're just kicking him right out the door. They're probably going to UPS his stuff to him off his desk in a box. Well, everything except his red swingline stapler. They're probably going to keep that. It says, beginning Monday evening, the network will air Fox News Tonight as an interim show helmed by rotating Fox News personalities until a new host is determined. Carlson featured prominently in a $1.6 billion lawsuit brought against Fox News by voting equipment company Dominion Voting Systems, which was the subject of conspiracies of widespread election falsery and other wrongdoing in the wake of the November 2020 presidential election. The voting company recently settled with the network, for $787 million. So much money. But not before text messages and emails by Carlson and other network personalities were made public as part of court filings. In one of the exchanges made public, Carlson texted a colleague, "We are very, very close to being able to ignore Trump most nights. I truly can't wait. I hate him passionately," Carlson's added per Washington Post. I remember when that whole thing was coming out and all of the emails and text messages were coming out. I was like, I didn't think Tucker was going to get fired though, but I knew there were going to be some kind of consequences. I'm an independent. I don't vote on the left or the right, but the right is not ready to let go of Trump yet. So you can't say these type of things. You just can't. Or it can't come out that this is your viewpoint at least. The text exchange was dated January 4th, 2021, 2 days before pro-Trump supporters, did what they did on January 6th. You can't say this on YouTube. An attempt to stop Congress from certifying Joe Biden's victory in the presidential election. Writers believe that the election had been rigged against Trump, a lie spread by many conservatives without supporting evidence. In another exchange made public in March, Carlson wrote, "We're all pretending we've got a lot to show for it because admitting what a disaster it's been is too tough to digest. But come on, there really is an upside for Trump." Ugh. And so here's the thing. You have to navigate, like, this type of thing can happen if you're a public figure, okay? If you say something crazy and someone sues you and you get subpoenaed, they can pull your emails and your text messages on your phone. And that's the same thing. Even if you're not a media personality, if you work in an office and you're texting people on your work phone or texting people from you or sending emails from your work email that are inappropriate, your work can get a hold of that. So don't use your technology for this kind of stuff, unless you want it to be able to potentially be used against you. Yes. Carlson's text messages are among a large tranche of private conversations and under oath testimony from executives and hosts at Fox News, which Dominion argued in its complaint sold a false story of election falsery in order to serve its own commercial purposes, severely injuring Dominion in the process. And once again, Fox News is having to pay $787 million because of all this. That's a lot of money. So let's look what's going on with Don Lemon, because that story was at 11:41, and this story is at 12:53 from Yahoo Entertainment. Don Lemon says he's been fired by CNN. I am stunned. I'm sure you are, Don. It says Don Lemon announced Monday that he's been terminated by CNN. The embattled anchor who joined the network in 2006 faced scrutiny over his alleged behavior, surviving numerous on-air blunders during his tenure, like in February when he declared a Republican presidential candidate Nikki Haley isn't in her prime at age 51. And yes, guys, we live in a clown world where a guy can't say that a woman is past her prime at 51. But Don Lemon, he should have known better because he's in the media space and he should know the current climate. I was informed this morning by my agent that I had been terminated by CNN. He shared on social media just hours after appearing on air Monday morning as usual. I am stunned. Lemon added, after 17 years at CNN, I would have thought that someone in management would have the decency to tell me directly. At no time was I given any indication that I would not be able to continue to do the work I have loved at the network. It is clear that there are some larger issues at play. With that said, I want to thank my colleagues and the many teams I have worked with for an incredible run. They are the most talented journalists in the business, and I wish them all the best. So, CNN's, of all the cable news networks, CNN is at the bottom of all the big ones. MSNBC is ahead of CNN. Fox News is definitely ahead of CNN. So CNN is going to there are rumors that CNN is trying to pivot back more to the center instead of being on the left. And in my opinion, Don Lemon is a casualty of that. So they're going to start cleaning house now. So this is the tweet right here. CNN confirmed his departure from CNN CEO Chris Licht, saying in a statement, Don will forever be part of the CNN family, and we thank him for his contributions over the past 17 years. We wish him well and will be cheering him on in his future endeavors. Licht added that despite Lemon's departure, the network remains committed to the success of CNN this morning. The split turned messy immediately, however, with CNN Communications tweeting soon after that Lemon's statement is inaccurate. The network claimed Lemon was offered an opportunity to meet with management, but instead released a statement on Twitter. Yeah, Don, you can't do that, bud. You don't want to put business out there in public domain by talking about it on a show or tweeting about it. Don't do that, Don. Lemon's exit comes on the heels of Variety's April 5th expose detailing multiple supposed misogynistic incidents over the past 15 years at CNN. In 2008, the anchor allegedly threatened his live from co-host Kyra Phillips when she got an assignment he coveted. Lemon supposedly made a derogatory comment about former colleagues Soledad O'Brien and disrespected Nancy Grace on the air. Unnamed sources questioned his journalistic integrity and behind-the-scenes behavior. After the report dropped, the spokesman for Lemon fired off the following statement. The story, which is riddled with patently false anecdotes and no concrete evidence, is entirely based on unsourced, unsubstantiated 15-year-old anonymous gossip. It's amazing and disappointing that Variety would be so reckless. And then they go into more of Don Lemon here. So, guys, put in the comments what you think is going to be next for Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon. Because Tucker Carlson has an uphill battle because he said all those things about Trump. The right, like I said before, is not ready to let go of Trump. So how is he going to get on a right-wing show when it comes out that he told people that he hates Trump? And then what's Don Lemon going to do next? You know, Don Lemon is I can't think of anything. I mean, people have been questioning Don Lemon as a journalist for a while. And I think this is why he says he's so stunned. I just think that he thought that he was always going to be there. And do you think that this is going to be a pivot for cable news, guys? Let me know what you think about this. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.